Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Lisa. My name is Elena Moroșanu. I'm from Constanța, Romania, and I'm very glad to be today with you. I'm an entrepreneur with more than 15 years of experience. For the last 10 years, I've been mainly involved in strategic consulting for companies in Romania and the EU, particularly in mergers and acquisitions operations. I'm also involved with my husband in the concept of family business, and I'm an active member of National Employers Association of Business Women from SMEs. In the association, we created and implemented an entrepreneurial education project for rural students. It's called Let's Talk Business. I would like to present also Elena Coanda, the president of the National Employers Association of Business Women from SMEs. She apologized for not being with us today, but she is the one that gives us that gave us the opportunity to be here today. Elena is an economist, manager, IT business owner. She's in entrepreneurship for over 20 years. She's the president of National Employers Association of Business Women from SMEs. And she is involved in as a member in the SMEs National Council.
Hello. My name is Coanda Yücel, and I am an entrepreneur for 1 year now. I'm also a coach and trainer for more than 3 years. And I work mainly with entrepreneurs and people in leadership positions. I'm specialized in topics like development, communication, leadership, and attitude. And I'm also a co-author of a guide, Happiness Reached at Work, which is also free. If you want, at the end of this webinar, you can send me an email and I can give it to you on email. This guide is about organizational culture and human resources processes, and we wrote it thinking about small and medium-sized companies, startups, entrepreneurs, or just human resources people. Okay, now I will let Mirela talk a little bit about the National Employers Association of Business Women from Small Medium-Sized Enterprises.
Thank you, Juana. Our association is an independent, non-profit, apolitical organization of public utility involved in entrepreneurship, cooperation, and civil society issues. We have over 9 years of activity in Romanian society, 500 SMEs as members, and we are member of SMEs National Council. Our focus areas are ensuring social dialogue between public authorities and employers' organizations, facilitating diversification, creation, and development of small enterprises, as well as job creation, advisory and consultancy services. What we do, I will talk just a little bit about our activities. You are proactive in policy-making processes addressing challenges in national business sector. We represent in social dialogue commissions and consultation initiatives, including 2021 to 2027 European Funding for SMEs. And we promote gender equality and equal opportunities in entrepreneurship. And now, let's get to know each other.
Okay, because we already talked like for 5 minutes presenting ourselves and the National Employees Association for Business Women from Small Medium-Sized Enterprises. We would like to know you a little bit, just your name, your country, and if you could describe yourself in one word, it would be great. Here is here is a link on which you can enter. Can you, Mirela, put it in the chat so that they can get to see it? Okay. When you go to this link, after Mirela will put it in the chat, you will see this, like describe yourself, but I'm asking you to tell your name, your country, and also a word about yourself. You have to go on the fourth at the sticky note, which is the fourth one in line. Press on it, and like this, you can write Oana. I'm Oana from Romania. And how can I describe myself? Fire starter. My friend tell me that I'm a fire starter for positive change. You press save, cancel, and we will see it online. Do you have questions? So go on the link that Mirela put in the chat. Press on your left the fourth one, sticky note. Someone already joined. Press on it, write your name, country, and something about you, and we will all see it online here, because we really want to know you a little bit, even if we are online and we are with our cameras off, so that we can communicate better with no internet problems. Oh, okay, who is here? No, press on the sticky note on your left. I'm also showing you here. Who is here? Christina from Bulgaria, and she describes herself as passion. Ariana, and she's from Romania, and she's ambitious. Hello, Christina. Hello, Ariana. Maria from Bulgaria, confident. Ines from Slovenia, energetic. El Medina, I hope I'm reading well. And she's professor and project manager currently. Loredana from Romania, and she's positive. Oh, I really like positive people. Alma from Bosnia, Herzegovina, and she's always ready. Nice to meet you, Alma. Adriana from Croatia, and she's kind. Anna from Bosnia, Herzegovina, and she's motivated. Ivana from Croatia, and she's proactive. So lots of strong women here today, but I also saw men. We are not discriminating them, of course. Loredana from Romania, she's positive. The sticky note. Okay. Who is here? Vera from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and she's curious. Okay. Nice to meet you. Okay. If anyone else wants to present himself or herself, it's nice. If not, we can start our discussion from today for today. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Now we'll go to the presentation again. Nice to meet you all. The agenda for today is starting and running a business, and Mirela will tell you about business idea and business planning and management, and introduction to entrepreneurship, discover what you are, a leader or a manager, and the qualities of a leader and entrepreneur. And now I will let Mirela start. Thank you.
Okay, here I am. Well, we'll talk about starting and running a business. A lot of people talk about this. We don't have the secret formula, but we want to give you some ideas that can help you in your activity. We talk about business idea. Obviously, first of all, we have to have a business idea. What we want to do, what we like to do, and starting from here, we can talk about a business plan. Business idea and business plan are two interconnected concepts. Without an idea, there can be no business plan. I won't talk a lot about this because it's simple. I think that any one of us think that you first need to have a business idea. There are a lot of templates that we can use for our business plan, for organize our future, our present activity. I choose a Canvas template because it's a basic template for a business plan. It's not actually a business plan, but it's a template that can give us the possibility of putting down what we want to do in our business. The Canvas business model have 9 boxes, and we'll start with the first step that we need for going on with the Canvas model. Step number 1, naming the purpose of the business. Without a clear purpose, how will you know if a model is good or not? This can be whatever you like, such as to earn a passive income from home, activity that is used especially with the COVID situation, to provide stable livelihoods for young people at risk of being homeless, to improve the job hunting process. The great thing about this is that you now have a criteria for assessing your ideas and have some inspiration for creative ways to reach this purpose. Step 2, customers and value propositions. There's no particular order you have to follow on a canvas, but this could be a place to start. Your business is centered around your customers, the people who you believe will be motivated enough to try your new product or services in order to receive some sort of compelling benefit. This is a real person, someone who is walking around right now. They're looking for solutions for their current problems and like finding ways to make their lives easier. Your job is to get a good understanding of this person. What are their jobs, tasks, and obligations? What are their hopes, dreams, and aspirations? What are their core beliefs and worldviews? In the value propositions box, you describe what the customer is really looking for. This isn't about what you sell them, but rather why it matters. It could be increased social status, wellness, professional credibility, or indulging guilty pleasures. But it also can be a pain relievers like fear of exclusion, social shame, regaining wasted time, or reduced anxiety. You want to understand how your products or services make their lives better, to the point that customers will happily pay you for this value proposition. Step 3 is about channels and customer relationships. Now that you have a clear picture of who you're serving, who the customer is, and how you'll delight them, you get to design 3 things. 1 thing is how you acquire them. 2 is how you keep them, and 3 is how you interact with them. The channels box is your chance to explain how they first encounter your customers, as well as how you deliver your value proposition. For example, your business might find customers through Google Ads or Facebook or Instagram, then serve customers through face-to-face workshops or drop-shipped packages. You list both of these methods here. Step 3, channels and customer relationship. The customer relationship box outlines how your interaction will unfold. Are you hoping for a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship? Does each customer need to speak to a person or use technology? If so, does it need to be a particular person or the same on each time they come back? Will you need to work harder to acquire your customers or to retain your customers? Does one tend to happen more naturally than the other? These two boxes tend to pair neatly together. By understanding your customer, their desires and their preferences, you can identify the best methods for recruiting and keeping them for years to come. Step 4, key resources, key activities, and key partners. These three boxes, excuse me, I would like to turn back to the template, because it's important that in the same time, they can see what are you talking about. Okay. So we are to the step number 4, key resources, key activities, and key partners. These three boxes describe how the business will work behind the scenes, all of the operational components that make the value propositions a reality. If you can see on the template, we have a right side about the customer and the left side about the work behind the scenes. This is very, very important. So in the middle, we have the value propositions. The right side, the customer and the customer relationships. And left side, we have all that we need behind the scenes for make operational our activity. The key resources are the people, places, machines, patents that we use constantly. We use them every day, every week, every month. This is not a complete inventory, but a list of the resources that, if lost, would prevent the business from functioning. This is very important. We need to know very well what we have to have for delivering the product or the services to our customer. Key activities are the processes and tasks that must be completed in order for your customers to be served. For example, if you were to go on holiday, what would your replacement need to do in order for things to continue to run smoothly? This might include sales calls, workshop delivery, meal preparation, writing reports, etc. Key partners are the people and organization that take some of the responsibility off your shoulders. They might supply raw materials or finished goods, send the customers your way, or act as a sponsor. Which external supporters are essential to the model? Who could make life difficult if they were to leave? There is some flexibility in these three boxes. It's worth thinking about how you could outsource the tasks that aren't your core skills to a partner, or how you could take things in-house to save money or improve quality. It's very important that we know what can we do and what can we do good, and what is better outsourcing. Step number 5, cost structure and revenue streams. This is what we are interested of. The bottom line of the canvas represents the bottom line of your business. Money in, money out, money left over. Everybody works for money. To understand the ways in which money moves through the business means understanding the quantities and frequencies. Cost structures are the 7 to 8 biggest expenses. How much you spend, how frequently you spend it, and whether it changes as sales go up and down. This might include rent, wages, raw materials, advertising, fitting out the store, or paying commissions to other parties. Revenue streams are the prices each type of customer typically pays, as well as how frequently they come back. This helps you differentiate the big spenders from the one-time shoppers and highlights which offerings are purchased upfront versus those that are purchased over the following months and years. Even these boxes aren't a replacement for a proper financial model. They at least give you the ability to make basic forecasts, such as contribution margins and break-even points. It also gives you a chance to think about your pricing strategy. Clever pricing can massively increase the profitability of your new business. Step 6, linking the boxes and tidying up. The boxes aren't 9 independent checklists. They wouldn't help your idea. Instead, the canvas keeps your ideas accountable. If you make a promise somewhere on the right, it will also need to be listed in one of the boxes on the left. You want the canvas to be as clear as possible, both for your benefit and for explaining the idea to other people. What I want to tell you from my experience, I started to make business when I was 20 years old. I was a fool. Don't be chaotic. Don't act chaotically. Because if you want to do good, if you want to have success, you have to have a plan, a business plan in this case. It's very important. You can do this, you can try this canvas model also for the business, for the one of you that already have a business, not only for the startups. You can try it. You have nothing to lose. But always in your entrepreneur life, don't go chaotically. This is why I want to tell you. And now, Juana, if you want to continue.
I saw that there were some hands raised. Lisa, should Mirela answer now at those questions? Or are we going to leave them for the end?
Yes, if it's okay for you, we can answer the questions now.
Sorry, can you repeat again, Lisa?
If it's okay for you, we can answer the questions now.
Okay, you have some questions, Mirela. So Lisa, can you read them because I didn't follow all of them? Or who has a question, he can or she can unmute himself, herself.
Yeah, that would be good because I didn't receive any question in the chat.
Okay. The questions?
Who raised his or her hand can unmute himself, herself, and ask the question?
So if there's no question at the moment, maybe
Lisa?
we can. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, so I think we can move on, and if there will be some questions left now, the participants can ask them via chat, so this would be more easier, I think.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so Mirela talked about how to plan your business and the first step that you should make. And as she advised us not to be chaotic in our decisions and in our organization of our business, I will now talk a little bit about mindset, let's say, and how you can discover if you are a leader or a manager in your business, and of course the qualities of an entrepreneur. And so how can you discover if you are a leader or a manager? I presented here 4 main areas: focus, skills, personal qualities, and knowledge. First of all, I want you to understand that there is okay to be also a leader and maybe a manager. Both roles are important. We need them both. So I just want you to present the difference between leaders and managers in these four main areas: focus, skills, set, personal qualities, and knowledge. Let's start with focus. So usually leaders only have 3 to 5 priorities on which they are focused. They see the big picture. It's not about the number of things that they accomplish. It's about having absolute clarity and focus on the few things that are going to have the highest impact in their business and in their lives. So leaders see the big picture and they focus only on 3 to 5 priorities. On the other hand, in management, the job is to focus on the now and the short term. They focus on details, usually managers. There tends to be a larger volume of short-term things, meaning the manager needs to focus on a lot more than just 3 or 4 priorities. He can sometimes be multitasking, but even if I don't really believe in multitasking, because I don't think that we can do very well more things at one time, sometimes maybe managers have to do these things. So if you're a manager, there is nothing wrong with it. I'm repeating this. This is a good recognition to have about yourself. So you can be good at delivering. You can be very good at delivering in short-term focus areas. The second main area which I want to present to you is skill set. Usually leaders need to take a step back and look at the big picture. As I said before, they need to see on long-term period what will happen. So they are no longer responsible for looking at details. They are not the smartest person in the room, never, with all of the ideas on how to fix every problem, but they are always surrounded with experts, with people that are smarter than them and that they have the solutions to their problems. A leader has to have the ability to take a step back and ask the right questions. He's like a coach. I like to say that because he just needs to find the good questions, the right questions, to take and to find the answers from the people that are smarter than him, from the experts, to his problems. So he has to find the solutions from them. He just needs to coordinate the meeting and to put the right questions, because the coach, this is what he's doing. He's putting the questions to receive the answers. On the other hand, the manager is extremely effective in dealing with details. And this is like vital. If you are a manager, this is something you must have to do. You are the best at whatever job you and your team are assigned. So manager, as I said, more like an expert. If the leader sits at the table, he should have very good managers in his team that has the solutions and the answers to the problems. The third main area which I want to present is personal qualities. So leaders are typically not the happiest people around to be, but let's not think that they are like unhappy or I don't know, grumpy or something like that. They are just living in the future. They are more focused on the future because of that big picture that they pay attention to. So they are continually imagining the world they want to live in and are never really happy with where they are now or with the things that are happening now, because they have a vision and they want to achieve it. On the other hand, managers usually are excited when they wake up, they get to the office, and they are thinking what they have to do and making sure all the processes are running the way they need to be. And they are in a naturally fantastic management role. So they are where they should be. And the fourth main area, which I want to present, is knowledge. Leaders may not know everything about how something works, but they know enough about everything to ask questions. So it's like they know a little bit of everything, but they are not specialists in those areas. So they need to be the most curious person in the room every single time. You know that saying, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. They usually listen more and talk less, but they put the right questions to receive the right answers. So to know enough but not too much and allow everyone else in the room to contribute with their thoughts is the goal of a leader. A leader is not looking for your ideas. They are looking for the best ideas, for those people who have the best answers. The bottom line is that leadership needs no title. It's not about whether the title of manager is lower than the title of leader, as I said at the beginning. Neither one is bigger or better than the other. So both roles are very important. Regarding knowledge, a manager usually knows everything about something in particular because he's more like a specialist. That is what a lot of these management roles are all about. You can become an expert in something. Leaders know something about everything. And as I said, managers are experts in one area. When a manager knows everything about something, there is one area they specialized in, and they are the best at that. If they are there, they can make that thing happen because they know how it works better than anyone else. So they are the experts. So these are the 4 main areas where I wanted you to see the difference between a leader and a manager. And I repeat, both roles are very important. It's okay. The most important thing for you is to recognize where you are now, what you are now. Are you a leader or are you a manager? And also to think, what does your company need from you to be a leader or a manager in this moment? What do you need to be, a leader or a manager, to grow your business and to help your people? So if you want, I would really like to see your answer, and from what I've presented until now, to tell me if you feel that you are more leaders now or managers. And as I said, both are okay because we need both of them. In both categories, it's all right, it's okay, because sometimes you can be in the role of the manager because maybe it is needed. Maybe you are the expert in that area and only you know best to do those things. And sometimes you have to get out from the role of the manager, from looking only to details and to see the big picture. So it's okay if you can mingle between them.
We got one question from Elmendina, and she asks what happens if we recognize ourselves in both categories.
I saw Elmendina question because Mirela showed me, and as I answered before, I was saying that it's okay to be in both roles, because sometimes you may be the expert in one area and you have to be like, you have to take the role of the manager, and sometimes you have to be in the role of the leader because you have to see the big picture, and it's great if you can mingle between them. Thanks. Another question? If not, we will answer at the end because we are leaving time to answer all your questions and to tell you about what you want to know from our experience. So let's go further. Qualities of a leader or entrepreneur. There are many qualities that entrepreneurs have or leaders. Here I thought only about few of them. Actually, me and Mirela thought about few of them. We had a longer list, but we decided to present to you only these ones. The idea is that you cannot be good at everything. You will be good or very good at few of them, like I don't know, maybe you are a very good communicator, but you are not very good with self-discipline. You can surround yourself with people that are self-disciplined or that they are good in this area. Whatever. Let's start with character, because also I and Mirela, we've decided this is the main quality that an entrepreneur or leader, or how we want to call it, needs to have. So character is about personality, and personality development is at the heart of our development, not only as leaders, but also as people. And what you should know about personality is that it means more than a word, of course, because anyone can claim they have integrity, but action is the true indicator of personality. So you can say something, but if you do the opposite, no one will believe you. That's the idea. And if you don't show integrity in your actions, people will run away from you. They will not help you build your business and develop your business. And talent is a given, but character is a choice. So people do not have control over many things, even if we would like to think that we control all the things around us. Not true. But we can always choose our character, our personality, how we want to be, how we want to see others, how we want others to see us. So be a person with integrity. Character guarantees lasting success in front of people. Why? Because true leadership always involves other people. Your business will grow with people. If people grow, your business will grow. If your team develop, your people will be better and will grow bigger. So you need people, and you need to help them grow and to become the better version of themselves. And you can do that by showing them integrity and helping them. Leaders cannot rise above the limits of their own character. It is a saying in leadership that you cannot rise above your leadership abilities. And for example, if on a scale from 0 to 10, your leadership abilities are at 5, your business won't grow up more than 4. You are the one who is blocking the business. If you grow, if you develop, if you become better, and I don't know, you rise at a 7, also your business will grow and it will rise at a 6 maximum. You cannot see me, but I'm like using my hands here, Mirella is watching me. Also, if you have people in your team and maybe they develop more, maybe they see things that you don't see yet, if you don't grow and develop fast, they will start to look for another leader, for a person who can help them become better, and eventually they will leave your company. This is a fact. Mira told me that we have a message. Okay, if you want to see me, we talked before, they said that we might have internet problems, but I will start my camera so you can all see me. Hello. Hello, everyone. So I was doing like this when I was talking about leadership. If you are a 5, your business will be a 4. Okay. Let's go further. Like the other quality that I want to talk to you about is communication. Okay. Oh, sorry, charisma first. Charisma. You know that the first impression can seal the business, can seal the deal. This is what we say. So to become the kind of person who attracts people, you need to love life, first of all. Why? Because people don't like to stay around unhappy people or people that are always complaining. So love life, enjoy your business, enjoy your work, enjoy your environment, and just love life. Give each person a grade of 10. So don't distrust people, don't think the worst of them. Expect people to do their best. Okay? Instill hope in people. Hope is the greatest wealth. You know, Martin Luther King Jr., he said, I have a dream. And people followed him because he gave them hope. Confess, we are humans. And people like to see us with our good and bad things, in our good or bad days. So everyone loves leaders and people in general who talk about themselves and the events in their lives. This doesn't mean to tell all your secrets, but to just be open and sincere. So the third quality I want to tell you about is communication. Why is very, very important communication? I'm really passionate about communication, leadership, attitude, because as I said before, your business is made of people. Yeah, you have, even if you say, okay, I don't have no one in my team, okay, but you still talk with your clients. So your business is made of people. This means that if you don't communicate well, if you are not able to send your message clear, you will not be able to develop and to grow your business. So 4 basic rules for more effective communication. Simplify the message. A few years ago, someone told me about the acronym KISS. And also, of course, I remembered. It's like simple, KISS. And it's like, keep it short and simple. And I really like this because I try to keep it short and simple in my professional life and also in my personal life. And communication means not only what you want to communicate, but also how you want to communicate. This is an advice from me to you. Try to keep it short and simple. Observe the person. People who communicate effectively focus their attention on those they talk to. Be present. When people are talking, listen to them. Don't make them feel like, okay, I'm talking to the wall or I'm talking to the window because he's not or she's not listening to me. Be present, make them feel good, and pay attention to what they are saying. Present the truth. We are talking about pandemic period in our lives. So don't tell lies to people. Don't underestimate a situation. Tell the truth about it. Okay, do not present it like in an apocalyptical way. I hope I said okay, apocalyptical. But just tell the facts, because if you say, okay, everything's great, and in 2 months, okay, everything is really, really bad, we have to close the business. This doesn't sound very well. So another rule about communication, look for the answer. What does this mean? It means look for a reaction in the person to whom you are talking, because people most of the time won't remember what you said exactly, but they will always remember how you made them feel. So look for an answer, look for a reaction in the person that you are talking to. Okay? So it is very important when you communicate to introduce certain feelings in them. Be honest, I don't know, be passionate about what you are talking, so that people will remember and put into practice what they have heard from you. Another quality, courage. What is courage? First of all, courage begins with an inner struggle. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. Courage means doing what you are afraid to do. So courage means also not only organizing your actions, but doing things right. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't like, maybe fire somebody. It's not pleasant, but you sometimes need to do it to make your team better, to help your business grow. So courage means to do the right thing. The courage of a leader or an entrepreneur inspires the commitment of others, because courage is contagious, like passion, like enthusiasm. So if you have courage in your actions, others will follow you. What is courage? Well, your life expands in proportion to your courage, because fear limits leaders, but not only leaders, I would say. Fear limits your life. If you live in fear, you stop doing, or you don't even try to do many things. Okay, the pandemic is here. This doesn't mean that we stop working, we stop living our lives, we adapt, but we are going forward. Another quality, generosity. I like generosity. I think people, if they would be more generous, the world would be a better place. So I recommend to you to just be generous in your lives. How can you do this? First of all, be grateful for everything you have. Like, I don't know, in the evening, in the morning, think about what you are grateful for your lives, for your children, for your business, for your friends, for the sunny day. I don't know, just find grateful things that you are grateful for, because it's really difficult for a person to be generous when he himself or herself is not satisfied with what he possesses. Put others first. The quality of a leader is not recognized in the number of people who serve him, but in the number of people he or she serves. And I would like you to remember this, because leadership is not or even the entrepreneurship is not like a name. He's the boss, I have to listen to him. No, if you are the boss, you should think how you can help your team, how you can make them better without expecting something in particular from them. How you can cultivate generosity? Do not allow the desire for possession to take over you. So do not allow the feeling of possession to control you. What does this mean? Okay, money are important, because if you don't have profit, you don't have a business. But I think if you do what you like, if you are passionate about your work, money will come. Money will always come. Doesn't matter what you do. You can play the violin, but if you are really good at this and passionate about it, money will also come. Consider money a resource. It is a saying that I really like. Money don't bring you happiness, they bring you opportunities, and I totally agree with it. Okay, money don't make you happy, because if you are not healthy, you are not happy. But of course, money gives you opportunities, and with this you can buy the resources that you need. Develop the habit of giving. The only way to maintain a generous attitude is to make a habit of giving time, attention, money, or resources, or whatever is needed. Okay? Sometimes people give like 10% of their incomes, of their annual incomes, or I don't know, annually they donate to a cause because they relate with it. Just be generous without a specific reason to receive something back. Another quality. Oh, initiative, don't leave home without it, never. What people are doing to make things happen. They know what they want, because no one else will know what you want. Never. You are the one who has to decide, who has to clear his priorities and know what he or she wants. Force yourself to act. If you want, you can. Oh, I don't have time, I'm not feeling well, I'm not in the mood. No, if you really want something, you will find the time, the mood, everything you need. Take more risks. Usually active people always take risks. I think in business, if you don't take risks sometimes, you cannot go forward, because usually as an entrepreneur, maybe you have to make a decision with 60% of the information that you really need, but you need to make a decision at that moment. And in a way, you are taking a risk, but you are also reacting by intuition. And in time, with more experience, you will get better and better. Make more mistakes. I like this. If you don't try and fail, you cannot go forward. This is what I say. People usually think, okay, if I try this, I will fail. What will happen? The earth will stop. No, if you try something, you will fail, but at least you will be one step forward. You will know the next time what not to do. And the next time you will try again. Even if it doesn't work, you will still be one step forward. We have time. Okay. About initiative. We talked passion. I'm really passionate about what I'm doing. Also, when I'm talking about it, Bilal was showing the watch, and I said, "Okay, it's only we still have time because we talked from the beginning to leave more time for questions." Passion. So, four truths about passion. Passion is the first step to realization. If you are passionate about what you are doing, you are one step forward. Passion increases the power of the will. If you want something strong enough, you will find the power and the will to do it. Passion changes you. Maybe passion will have a greater influence on you than your personality in time. And passion makes the impossible possible. A leader, entrepreneur, a person with strong passions and few abilities surpasses the one with special abilities but who lacks passion. Even if you are the best expert in your area, if you don't talk with passion and you don't make others feel it, usually people won't follow you because they will say, okay, I follow what? An idea, a thing, I'm not following a person. So show your passion to the others. Positive attitude. Oh, this is my favorite one. I'm so obsessed about positive attitude. I even baptized my child. Her name is Eda, and in Turkish, Eda means attitude. So I'm really passionate about attitude and about people who have a positive attitude, or how can I help them to have a positive attitude. So your attitude is a choice. Don't forget that. No matter what happened to you yesterday, attitude is your choice today. Okay? You are the one who decides to have a good day or a bad day. You are the one who decides how things around you will influence you. Attitude determines your actions. The success in the winner lies in attitude, not in aptitude. There are many good people, great people, experts that they don't go very far with their business or in their lives, and you wonder how come, because they're really good at what they're doing, but they don't believe in themselves, and maybe they don't have the best attitude to go further. And your team, don't forget this, your team is the mirror of your attitude. I really believe in the law of magnetism because you are the image of the people you attract. For example, if you are grumpy people, a grumpy person, look at the people around you. Probably they are also grumpy. But if you are a positive person, I'm sure that you are surrounded with positive people and happy people. Maintaining a positive attitude is easier than regaining one. I think this is available like also for character, for trust. Yeah, so if you expect too much of yourself and those around you, do not despair, because you can choose attitude and you can also choose to change it. Okay. Troubleshooting or resolving problems. Five qualities of a leader who has the ability to solve problems. Anticipate problems. If you keep a positive attitude but anticipate problems that may occur, you can solve them more easily. And I assure you that in your business, you will always encounter problems. The most important thing is how you will think, how you will approach them. Will you focus on the solution or on the problem? Accept the truth. Effective leaders and entrepreneurs face the reality of the situation. Don't lie to yourself. See the big picture. We already talked about this. Solve problems one at a time. This I've discovered a few years ago. Sometimes I was trying to resolve more problems at a time, more than one. And of course that I wasn't good at it, or I was very stressed or very upset, not concentrating well enough. So my advice to you is, if you face many problems, make sure you solve the one you are working on now, and the most important one, before moving on to the next one. Do not give up or make your goal when depressed. Sometimes life sucks, but get over it and try to achieve your goal, because that's your main purpose, to develop your business and to achieve your dreams. Responsibility. Oh God, I think this is like an international problem, because most of my clients, when I talk to them, they say, Juana, I have two major big issues: communication and responsibility. Yeah, it's maybe sometimes easier to think others are to blame than ourselves. How can you be responsible? For example, fulfill your tasks. If you want to get more and have credibility in front of others, complete your tasks. Do your job well. Be willing to do anything. If you want to succeed, be willing to put your organization sometimes above your personal schedule. I don't think like there is a perfect balance between professional and personal life. This is my opinion. I think sometimes you focus more on your personal life and sometimes more on your business life. You have to decide about it. Be driven by perfection. Make quality your goal, and responsibility, of course, will come naturally. And argue regardless of the situation, because if you want to drive, you have to get results. Self-discipline. In leadership, it is a thing. The first person you lead is yourself before leading others. So self-discipline is really important. And steps to develop self-discipline are like develop and follow your priorities. If you can set what is really a priority and what is really important to you, it will be much easier to do the important things. Your goal is to have an orderly life. If necessary, you can carry out a routine every day for the rest of your life. Some people do it. And as I followed many leaders, I see that they usually have a routine like daily, they respect it. Put your excuses to the test. If you have several reasons why you can't be disciplined, realize that these are just excuses to be tested. So think, what are your excuses? I don't have time, I don't have money. You can find time, you can get resources, but find how you can put your excuses to the test. Do not give rewards until after the task. Leave that cake after you reach your goal or that party that you want to have. Focus on results, calculate the benefits of doing the right thing, then act, of course. Learning. Oh, this is a very important quality for everybody. And 5 models that can help you cultivate and maintain your learning ability are: heal yourself from the disease of your purpose. Lack of desire to learn often lies in your own achievements. Sometimes when you achieve a goal, you say, okay, that's it. Usually it's never that's it. Just, you will always learn. If you want to develop, you always have to learn. Defeat your success. If what you did yesterday seems like a great thing to you, it means that you haven't had much success today. So what are your successes today? Are they better than tomorrow? Great. The ones from that yesterday, it's great. The ones from tomorrow, they have to be better than today. Give up shortcuts. If you believe in shortcuts, I think you should think about it again, because experience can help you, and experience needs time, needs practice, and it's usually the long road, not the short road. Give up pride. Ask people for help. You are not able to know everything. So just ask if you don't have any information. Don't pay twice for the same mistakes. Of course, if you continue to make the same mistakes, you will not make a progress. Vision. And this is the last one. And after that, we'll respond to your questions. Vision. The vision is only of the leader. Okay, only the leader can present the vision to his team and to the people who work with them, to understand what his business wants to do. And what does the vision mean? Vision starts from within. As I said, you cannot buy, beg, or borrow vision. It must come from you, from within. Vision is inspired by your own past. Sometimes events or experience from your past can help create the vision. Vision serves the needs of others. If you have a vision, I don't know if you thought about vision, mission, and values, but if you are working on it or you want maybe to change them, you should think that vision does not should serve others, and if it doesn't, then probably isn't significant. Vision helps you gather resources. Vision usually like a magnet, like people. If you are passionate, you attract people. If you have a great vision, will attract and challenge and unite people. There is a very good book that I've read last year or 2 years ago, I don't remember exactly. It's written by Salim Ismail. Oh my God, I forgot the name now, but it's a very good one. Let me check it. Salim Ismail book. This guy is also the founder of a university in United States, alternative university, where they don't have a curricula. Like they understood that at every 6 months, technology evolves, and they said, okay, I cannot have a curricula for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, because what we learn today, after a couple of months, it will be history. Like a phone. If you buy a phone today, it's really great, but after a couple of months, it's really old.
Have another chat message.
Okay, I have another question. Did heal yourself from the disease of your purpose? It means that we achieve a goal, we can go beyond the goal. Yes, I don't know, maybe your goal is to have a $1 million business. I don't know. You achieve that goal. What's next? You stop there? You don't think about going further? Sometimes we put ourselves, we put limits to ourselves. We say, okay, I want $1 million. And after that, okay, no, think big. And when you grow, when you develop and you learn more things, you find out that, okay, you can have $1 million. And after that, you can think that you can have $10 million. And of course, if you unlimit yourself, you will be able to reach further goals, and don't stop to the first one. And you can do that by constantly learning. Did I answer to your question? Okay, I'm glad you like it. With pleasure. Another question? Salim Ismail. I'm searching for that book, the name of the book, because I forgot. I found it. Exponential Organizations. It's a great book. I really recommend you. It thinks how to grow your business exponentially, how to get bigger and not to limit yourself. Think of Uber. This is an exponential business. Think of what else? R&B. These are also exponential businesses. Another question? Thank you. Mirella wrote the name of the book, Exponential Organizations, which I really, really recommend. You can find it in English, you can find it in Romanian. I have them both at home, also English and Romanian. Okay. I'm really curious, until you think of other questions. Which 3 qualities of a leader or entrepreneur are the most important to you? And we'll put the link in your chat so that you can answer there. But first, I have another question: how come Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, in the United States every month? Oh, but this is a choice. A choice. I am a parent. Okay, my child is 4 years old. But me and my husband decided that the most important things for us are personal development, for her to be happy. And I don't know, if I take my child to school in Romania and I don't know, her teacher says that she doesn't know algorithms, whatever, and I know that she's not very good at mathematics, but she's a really, really good drawer, or she sings very well, I say, hey, give her a 5 if that's her potential now, because she has to concentrate on her strengths. And this is also one thing that I want to tell you. Concentrate always on your strengths, not your weaknesses, because you will never get very good at things that aren't your strengths, and you just lose time in that area. Surround yourself with people that are good at those things and can help you, and you stay where you are very good in your strengths area, because you have to develop that to become better, to be the best one in those fields or in that field. So if my child goes to school and the teacher said she's not good at mathematics, okay, I don't care, but it's my decision. Because I don't know, I've read here an article in Romania a few weeks ago about a child. He's not a child anymore. I think he's 20 years old. He was he was dropped off. No, they expelled him. Yes, this is the word. They expelled that kid from high school. And he was a very good one. He was good at mathematics, IT. He was really, really good. And they expelled him before the final exam. And he was that good because he met with Mark Zuckerberg. And Mark Zuckerberg told him, don't worry, you'll be okay, even without your diploma from Romania. He went to United States, applied, had a test and entered the university, and now he has his own business with millions of dollars. So if you are really good at what you're doing, don't stop thinking that the system is not good, the education is not good. Just
find a way.
Exactly. Thank you, Mirela. Find your way. Don't focus on the bad things. So focus on the good things and what you can do and what you can control. And you can control your reactions to the others and to other things. Why isn't Bill Gates born in Romania as well?
He's the same person.
Sorry. Okay. Well, Nadia Comaneci is born in Romania, and she's really a good person. And there are many good kids. I really don't remember the name of this kid, but he said that he's thinking to come back to Romania and help other teenagers to achieve their dreams and to believe in themselves. Okay, another question. Not yet. As I was saying, can you help me again, Mirela, with the link? Think of 3 qualities of a leader or entrepreneur that are most important for you. Maybe from the one that I've said or other ones. It doesn't have to be the same. So I will open it. It's the second slide. Which 3 qualities, when you open it, go to the second slide. Which 3 qualities of a leader, entrepreneur are the most important to you? The sticky note, press on it, and what is important to me? Attitude, vision, and character. There are more, but let's say these are the first 3 that are in my mind now.
Thank you for this great presentation. Very inspirational. Can you send us a PowerPoint presentation on email? We ask this to Lisa.
Lisa, yeah.
Yeah,
They will receive the presentation, no?
yes,
So.
maybe you can send it to me afterwards, and I would suggest to upload it on our Women in Business platform, so everyone can download it there.
Great. Okay, Lisa, we will send you. We will send it to you. I think we have your email, or we will find, and we will send the presentation so that you can upload it on the website.
Perfect, thank you.
And as Lisa said at the beginning, this presentation will also be available on YouTube.
And on the website.
Yeah. So learning, character, responsibility, integrity, attitude, confidence, courage, positivity, and vision. Great. Initiative, self-discipline, and learning. Vision. Only vision. 3 times vision. Okay. Communication, enthusiasm, confidence. Yes, vision is really important because, as I said, only the leader has the vision. And I've worked with people that they were coming to me, okay, the vision, you have to present the vision. No, I cannot present the vision is yours. I can make you maybe look better in the front of your team, but you have to inspire your team with your vision. Because this is your business. You know what you want to do. You know why you want to do that thing. Okay, realistic, calm attitude. Calm, yes. Calm.
Not calm.
Mirella says she's not calm, but I am not also very calm. Sometimes I'm a little bit choleric, but I really admire leaders. And even now, I remember when I was like 22 years old, I was working in a multinational company, and I remember that the CEO of the company always seemed calm and relaxed, always seemed like he has the answers, and I really admired that person. And I said, when I grow up, I want to be like him. I'm still working on it, but I will be calm at some point. I'm calmer than when I was at 22. And Medina, character, passion, and vision. Vision, communication, responsibility. So vision appears the time, and communication and attitude. Oh, my
Attitude.
Yeah. And I'm really passionate about communication, leadership, and attitude. I think they go together. If you want to become a better person and to your business. Okay. You have other questions, or here's Mirella, and she can speak more of her experience as an entrepreneur, because I know Mirella for 2 years now, I think. Yeah, and she's really good at what she's doing, and she developed not one but 2 businesses from what I know, and she can share to you information if you want. I think that we have another question. I think
Yes.
the skills for the entrepreneur of the future is the ability to collect important information, to make correlations, to learn on his own. Do you want to answer this, Mirella? Yes, it's true. Of course, as I said, sometimes you make a decision with 60% of the information you need and make it intuitively. Mirella?
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, here I am. Also with camera. Just trying. No? Okay. Just a minute. Start the video. Okay. So, the question was about to select important information, to make correlations, to learn on his own. Sometimes you have time enough for make selection, for correlations, for analysis, and whatever. But other times, when you're a leader and you're an entrepreneur, you don't have all this time. And there are some activities that we have to do fastly. Depends what type of activity do you want to do, or are you doing.